Well, hello, and welcome to Shenanigans 3, 2, and 1. So happy to have you here with me today. As you know, I don't look like my thumbnails. So, what are we going to do today? Try to get as close to that as I possibly can. We are going to do, as you can see, oh, there it is. New toy, the gimbal, trying to figure it out. Got my makeup spread out here because we're going to do a get ready with me. Now, couple things. The gimbal is a new product that I was hoping would enhance the quality of my videos. There's only so much I can do with this, okay? Yes, as one of you have pointed out to me, thank you so much, Dog and Aqua, because you're the same person. Thank you for letting me know how ugly I am and that I look nothing like my filters, even going so far to ask me if it was my granddaughter on the thumbnail pictures. You've got a good eye, my friend. I am really sure you're the only person that noticed that my pictures are filters. So yeah, just to put it out there so everybody is on the same page, I do like my filtered thumbnails. I do. Why is that? Because I'm insecure? Yeah. Because I care what other people think? To an extent, yeah. Because it just makes me feel pretty and reminds me of my glory days when I was younger and actually did promotional modeling. You are right. You're right. All of the above. So with that being said, if you still decide to be here, because, this isn't about how to do filters or how to fake it till you make it. It's supposed to be a fun environment where you can do meet and greets, make some friends, share some stories, whether they're personal or you just can relate to somebody if they're going through an illness or a death in the family. That's what I really want for my channel. I want to keep it positive. And you know what? Right away, menopausal madness, my girl April, you guys already know who she is, but I need to really start doing your breathing exercises. So let's start with that. I'm going to breathe in. Shaky, 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 shaky. Get out of here with all that negative. I clap back sometimes, and you just happen to catch me on a bad day, and that's exactly what I did. So, for those of you who might have seen some of my clap back to the harassment I was receiving, I apologize. I tried to keep my couth and snap back, but I just don't get it. Especially on a Friday night, how much bravery, it must take on a Friday night to sit behind your phone or on your computer and, as you stated, Aqua or Dog have more than 50 accounts and you'll just continue harassing me. Why? But as my Temu shirt says, I'm going to let God handle it because I'm not going to jail. Just kidding. Yes. Oh, yeah. I am 52, you guys. And this is the face. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. Oh, God. Talk about brave. Yeah, it takes a lot of courage for me to do this. I intend to grow old as gracefully as I can. And that includes, let me show you guys. Oh no, what? Look, that's actually like a little tumor I have going on there. Okay, so you can judge me on that too if you like, but if I get it cut out, they're gonna have to make a huge hole in my head, and I really don't want that. So, oh no, look guys, I'm just bringing y'all all into my crazy world. Look, that's age spots. Age spots. What? Circles under my eyes? Oh no. Bags? How many bags are you allowed to take when you travel, Shannon? Oh, what? I even have gray hairs in my eyebrows. At 52. Oh my God. No, wait. Oh, look, when I curl my lips. Oh no, more wrinkles. Marionette lines. Oh no, here's a shocker for a 52-year-old woman. What? What color is my hair? I have gray hairs. Oh no. Anyway, just having fun with you guys. Just clapping back because that's what I do. without further ado, as much as I would love to do Temu, I will tell you what products I have here that I use when I'm doing my makeup that are purchased from Temu. But yeah, I just figured with all the negativity and horrible comments I've had, I mean, I'm talking, it went on for 3 hours straight. I'm like blocking, deleting, but and I was like, you know what, whatever, just say what you gotta say. I don't need anybody to speak up for me or come to my rescue on that. I put my big girl panties on. I'm gonna get through it and deal with it. Today has been one of those days. I'm actually, it's been a week, let me tell you, and I'll get into my get ready with me in a minute. So you can fast forward if you want, but this week, I am telling you, I don't know what the hell is going on, but something is just whacked out. People are just acting nuts, harassing, lost quite a few subscribers. That's okay. You know, hopefully I get them back. And I have been doing a lot of praying this week and soul searching, and I just hope it gets better. Like, I'm not supposed to technically be at work until 1:20 tomorrow is my report time. But because I fly to work and commute that way, flying on a Sunday is always hard, but there was no way. Even with almost 8 years seniority, because you get, you know, the higher your seniority, the better your chances are getting an unaccompanied seat. So if there's 5 seats open and 20 people are listed, it's going to go with whoever's been with the company the longest, right? You get it, yeah. So there's no way. I could have got to work tomorrow, and I've been out for 6 days. Just going through some crap, you know, physically, and not doing the best. Anywho, I have to leave for work today, 24 hours early, and decided to get a hotel. And Jay's gonna go with me. He has off, and he's like, let's just make it another date night. Let's just go out. So we're gonna go to a Real Salt Lake soccer game. Got like front row tickets for that, so that'll be fun. And we're gonna go and get a really nice dinner. That's always good. You know, food's good. And then we got the hotel. He's getting a rental car, and he leaves like 8 o'clock in the morning, so he'll leave tomorrow morning, and then I will take the hotel shuttle to get to work to start my 4-day work trip. Anyway, again with this gimbal, I don't even see how long I have been recording. Sorry, yeah, good thing it's following me. So my apologies. Because it's a new toy I got. If you have been with me for a while and you have seen my last video, it was part of my Temu purchase. It was $85, and I had no idea it was so complex. There's just so much to learn about it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this Get Ready with Me. Again, I was hoping I could pause so I could get through it quicker, but the rambling probably would benefit that as well. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink. I'm going to go through the how I start. Now, it does look like there's a little bit of shine on my face, and you're right, I do. So, glasses on, glasses off. Use a lot of Estee Lauder products, as you will see. And this is the Advanced Night Repair. You know, because I want to look like my granddaughter. I mean, sorry, I'm 52. Do you think I'd have a granddaughter that's like in her 20s? No. People are just so funny. Again, this is like just Estee Lauder kits, but I brought it out. So what I do is I start with the Day Wear. It's a multi-protection, antioxidant, 24-hour moisture cream. So that's what I put on during the day. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see. I'm trying to get the camera light to come on better for you, and the gimbal has these it's not doing it, but anyway, it has these light switches where, there we go, you're supposed to use hand modes to turn on the lights and things like that. All right, so let me see how close I should bring you in. That's further. Again, I got a lot to learn, you guys. I know this is me without 1 ounce of makeup. No makeup, just have the moisturizer cream. Maybe that's too close. So, oh, Shannon. Let's see. Trying to adjust. Okay, whatever. I guess that's how we're going to do it. So I have my mirror set up here. Is it still following me? Good. Now, first thing I'm going to use, I always start with this. Highly recommend primer, especially if I don't have my moisturizer. It's Smashbox, the original Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. Now the gosh, Shannon. Anyway, it is clear. Okay, let's get that out of the way. My glasses will be on and off, obviously. Again, I wish I could just pause this for you, but yeah, this is just a primer. This is gonna help your makeup stay on all day. Now, I do put it over my eyebrows because it's like a gel cream, if I can show you, see? Can you see that? It's just clear. But it does help everything stay on. Now, I get really dry under the eye bags. Extremely dry right here. And I've noticed that depending on the line of makeup or the color I'm using, again, just a little tiny pea-sized amount goes a long way. And yeah, I need to pluck my eyebrows. I see a couple strays. But I gotta pay close attention to the under eye area. Right there. Because it cakes and it peels and it doesn't look good. And then you guys, a lot of times you'll see in my videos, now if I say something you're gonna look all the time, you'll see my nose peels right here on this side all the time. So it always looks like I got a dried booger. I was like, did I get it today or? And when I rush my makeup, which this is probably gonna be somewhat rushed. See up here where all the gray is? I'll get makeup foundation caked on there, you know, and then I'll notice it after the fact and it's like horrible. So I get this Madison Reed, and this is basically just a touch up for your roots. It's got this one is the light, like the blondes, but because as you can see with the gray hairs, the darker one actually looks better. But I'm just going to show you. It's got and I get these from Ulta, but it's got this little like eyebrow brush if you want to do the brows, which we could probably go back to. And then it's got just this, and what you would do is you just go here where those grays are and brush. And so, oh shoot, what is going on with this gimbal? But yeah, it would cover those grays. So, you know, obviously I'm not going to do that with you now. It takes a little bit of while. It takes a little while, I should say. Cannot talk today, but of course I can. I just wanted to show you. That's one of the things I try to do to not look 52. Yeah, a lot of negativity going on, just in the whole YouTube world, and it's over. Those that are involved, from what I understand, it's over. So, time to move on. But yeah, I was under attack with just somebody just decided to fire shots. Shots fired. I'm like, why are you coming at me? Like, why are you just being so mean? And what's crazy is I've spoken to this person and they were so chill, you know, before. I've had like little hellos and they just decided to come at me. So I'm like, right behind that computer. Come on, meet me somewhere. Come on. This 52-year-old will put you over my knee and spank that ass. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Just kidding. All right, Shannon, get over it. Move on. Put the big girl panties on. Gonna write a rap song. All right. Next. Okay, Temu has some decent. I've had the hit or miss. I'd say probably as far as loving Temu's makeup, truth. Look me in my eyes. You want the truth. I'd say loving their products maybe 40% for the makeup line. There are a couple products that you will see that I will always buy if I can find them. So, just over the past couple of years, you know, when I went in flight and started making a decent amount of money, more money than what I was used to, I should say. Anyway, I was able to afford less drugstore and more higher end makeup. Now, some of it was just like, this is, you know, I prefer like my Telescope mascara over this. You know, that's cheaper. That's L'Oreal or Maybelline. But anyway, some of the products that are higher end, they are expensive. But when I tell you I will invest in it, I will. Will I use drugstore makeup or Temu makeup in a pinch? Absolutely. But this is a Bobbi Brown concealer. Not real sure what I paid for it. I'm sure it was close to $30. It's a skin corrector stick in the shade Bisque. Okay. Oops, sorry. Sorry, guys. I don't know. Blame it on the camera. Like I said, this wasn't something I anticipated doing. So, can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Why is it going over there? Gee whiz. So weird. But yeah, I'm not going to swatch it. I almost swatched it because we are going to put it on. And I'm thinking maybe I should have sat at the dining room table to do this for you guys. I am so sorry. But what I do is I go under and I'll do a close-up when I get it to you. Now I do have, especially as you get old like me, and I have thin eyelids, you can see the veins under them, and it's not the pretty. But this is a corrector stick. Uh-oh, age spot. Oh, no! Gotta cover that. Oh, pimples, blemishes. What? You're not perfect, Shannon. Not in the least. That tumor. Yeah, it's a cyst I have. You guys probably have noticed it. It looks like I'm growing a horn. But, went to a dermatology and oncologist, and they said, yeah, you know, problem is if we cut it out, it can spread. So it's just like a hard cyst under here. See it? But, yeah, if they kind of touch it, it's going to leave it's either have that bump there that looks like I have a horn coming in, or they said they're going to have to go around it quite a bit, and that is going to leave a bigger scar. So let me see if I can just kind of bring you in. Oh, near. But can you see right here is where I have some age spots. Oh, it's actually pretty hard to do these videos to get it where you want it. So I'm gonna blend one side. I'm supposed to actually press it more into the skin as far as streaking, but just old habits sometimes die hard, like running off the mouth. Having diarrhea of the mouth, Shannon. Just shut your mouth. Shut your mouth! But I want to get up here, like I said. I should have probably showed you a close-up. I mean, if I'm going to get down and dirty with you guys and expose myself on camera where I have absolutely no makeup on, I might as well bring it in close. But see it? So that is, again, the Bobbi Brown Bisque colored correction stick. And actually, you know, I'll put concealer over this as well. Now, you would think it's like an orange, right? Like that peachy color. But it blends in so nicely. At least this one does with my skin tone. Or I should say it's supposed to. So just dab, dab, dab. Now this eyelid comes over. Isn't it got like that almond eye, as you can see? Kind of like the chink. Dab, dab, dab. Doesn't have to be perfect because we'll be putting foundation over it. But anywhere that you just need a little color correction, like my age spots. Oh, I forgot the pimple. That's how we do. Okay, let me bring you back to, whoa, 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 somewhat normal. Sorry, guys. All right, so next, let's go ahead. You know what? I am going to contour with you today. So over here, this is a Ulta purchase. Got it recently. It's called Eye Magic. It's just a contouring stick, but what I do, I use a combination, as you'll see, of the cream stick as well as powder, but it's a highlight and contour stick. I know it was probably like less than $1.79. It's Eye Magic. And you know what, I'm not going to get into each product as much as I am just going to do what I got to do. And what I do here is anywhere you want the lighter areas, of course, because I have those nasty, ugly purple bags under my eyes. Anywhere I want it lightened, I'm going to go through. Took me a while to learn how to contour. Guess it became popular with the Kardashians. And, you know, just wherever you put the lighter color is where you want it to look, I guess you could say, bigger, right? So what I'm going to put a little bit on my lids as well And again, typically if you we'll do it like how you're supposed to contour. Again, foundation is going to be over this, and then I'll just go over the other parts. I'm going to take the darker shade, and this is where I want it to look thinner. So I kind of, you know, with my age, it looks like I almost have a little receding hairline. I'm aware of it. Thank you so much. And again, with my nose being crooked, I don't go all the way up. I have my nose shattered. And had reconstructive surgery on it a couple times to get it to sit back in the middle of my face instead of the side. Now, for your cheeks, of course, high cheekbones are a thing. You want to go from the top of your ear down to here. Again, the top of your ear, just like halfway here. Now, I know where it is because I've done it. And this is not as dark. You can go as dark as you want with the contouring. Obviously, if you're doing videos or a special occasion, you do want to go darker. Guess what? Double chin, shape that up with the darker end. A little bit here on the sides to blend. Now, what I do is I go down my neck a little bit. I'll turn my head until I get kind of where to see where the neck like blends, and that just kind of makes it look a little bit better for me anyway. So now you can use the sponge or a brush. So typically what I do is I will go in like, and I'll start with the darker color, so to speak, and here I'm just taking it up, circular motions. I am guilty of using my fingers a lot, especially here on my nose. I'll just go like this and I'll blend where I want it darker, and then darker here, chins. Hope you guys are having a great day. So yeah, I've been wanting to do this Get Ready With Me, and I have tried recording it a few times before, and it just, the lighting was bad, or I got interrupted, and it just didn't come out good. But after those nasty comments telling me I was conceited and an old lady trying to look young, yeah, you're right. I don't know if I'd consider 50 too old, but yeah, I am older, obviously, with your maturity level. So, you know, it's pathetic because I use filtered pictures on my thumbnails. I'm like, well, got you here, right? Sorry you were disappointed if you thought it was a fans only, but you can go now. So anyway, here, now I can take a different brush, or you can use like a beauty blender, and I think I forgot my other ones. This beauty blender, of course, is Timu. And because I'm going back in, I think I'm gonna use my fingers for my foundation because it's quicker. So dab, 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 just to go ahead and for the process of speeding up the basics of this video, we're gonna do that. So if you have been with me, of course, for a little while, I want to thank you guys for your loyalty, number one, because it's because of you that I'm still here. And of course, you know, my friends that have just given me advice on how, like Erin from Hey Everybody has told me how she deals with negative comments, and as did Ashton and Tammy. We get them. We all get them. You know what I mean? And for the most part, they block them and just ignore it. But I don't know. I'm hypersensitive. Everything about me is hypersensitive. I overthink everything, and it actually hurt my feelings, you know? Am I going to stop doing videos? No. Why? Because I love you guys, and I enjoy doing them. Am I going to stop having filtered pictures? No. I like them. They're fun. Stop judging me. So anyway, let's see if I can bring you all in. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfectly blended because this is just the start. And obviously, I'd probably be almost halfway done as of now. So did I blend the neckline? No, don't want to look like I got a trail of dirt down my neck. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush. I think going forward, I am going to use my fingers, just because it's so much quicker. Alright, so let's see if I can bring you all in. Oh. So I don't know like how you could see, but you could see kind of like how everything is blended for the most part. Well, we'll just go around, and we're going to do more of the contouring with the powder, which is another one of my favorites. So next is the foundation. Now I have a couple ones here. I'm just going to show you my favorites. I have the Too Faced, and that usually is lighter. You know, I get darker, obviously, most of us do. That's the Porcelain and Too Faced. The Lancome is the Lift Makeup, you know, because it's supposed to help you look younger. That one is higher. That has a lot of SPF in it. I don't see the shade. 320. Well, almost a day off. Not 321, but 320. Technically, I was halfway out on 320, so I didn't even know that. And then this one is kind of my go-to because I really like the coverage of it. I do like full coverage, but it's not too heavy, and it blends into your skin and kind of melts into it almost immediately. And I believe this is Estee Lauder, and it is. And why, Shannon, do you have two pairs of glasses? Because I forgot I had one in my head. Okay, that's silly. Yeah, thanks, silly. All right, yeah, Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. And this does last all day for me. It's a 2C3 Fresco. Fresco. Shaky, 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 shaky. Right, April? Shaky, 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 shaky. All right, let's do it. I'm going in. Going in with my fingers. Gonna take my. And because this blends like quickly, it kind of goes in quickly. Like I said, I am going over everything I contoured. It'll still come through a little bit, but I'm going to try not to get it on my hairline this time. Do I wear a lot of makeup? Yes, I do. In fact, the filters I use, if you guys like them, I go on to Snapchat and they have a filter with a girl where even if you don't have makeup on and you take a picture with the filter, it will put the makeup on you. I just, like I said, I like it. So what are you guys doing this weekend? Got my cruise, I can't believe, in less than 2 weeks, you guys. So stoked. I gotta make that money though, because I missed a lot of work since January. I think I called out 3 or 4 times. Mainly health issues, and obviously got pretty screwed up when the passenger died in my arms, and I tried to save him and couldn't. Can't change the world, Shannon. Yeah, it takes one person to start a revolution. Only takes one. Takes one. I mean, obviously, look at the influence, unfortunately, Hitler had on the world, and Napoleon, and just takes one. One. Speak your mind. Speak your truth. Doesn't mean that everybody is going to agree with you. Doesn't mean that everybody's going to understand or know the if, when, where's, and what's. But I think the lesson, I'm just going to blot this on. Of course, got to get those eyelids because the foundation does help it stick. What was I rambling about? Now, around the eyes, I do try to push in the foundation and the makeup more because of those 52-year-old creases I have. All right. And again, normally, if I was doing a haul, I'd spend more time on my makeup, but I gotta get ready for my flight. I'm packed for my trip. Gonna have fun with my baby tonight. And again, on this platform, whether it is gardening or crafts or nails or just talking, near-death experiences, aliens, health issues. A lot of you have lost children, parents, you know. This platform, and I know I speak for all the creators, you know, entertainment purposes for the main part, but for me it was an accidental but beautiful blessing. I forgot my neck. You got to make sure it's balanced on the neck because I can't tell you, especially if I don't have the right shade of foundation. I've been notoriously known for not blending. And then, of course, if it's not absorbed into my skin, it's gonna get all over my shirt. But yeah, I love foundation now, just until it dries a little bit more. And again, technically, should I be using a brush or blender? I don't know. I like using my fingers. My eyes itch a little bit. Dab. And I think that's going to be good enough for you guys. I'll come in. Whoops. Again, I'm still learning this gimbal, sorry. But that is just with foundation and concealer, guys. That's all I have on my face right now. And just kind of make sure it's as blended as much as possible. Okay, next. Up to you. I know a lot of people do the cake. I think it's called caking. This is a Temu product, just a foundation if you haven't checked out the other videos on my channel. And if you like me, I hope you do. Feel free to go check them out. And this, especially if it's sticky or if you are prone to oily skin or sweat, like we hike quite a bit, I do. Now this shade, I will tell you, is a little bit lighter. There is no point on it that tells me what shade it is, but it is a little bit lighter than what I should have gotten. And I do try to keep it away, the powder anyway, from underneath the eye, because it cakes and gets into those and I'm using just a very light powder, but it will get into those creases like they're under my eye. So if I put too much, it'll look cakey and dry, and I don't want that. So could I just go out with the foundation on? Could I go out without any makeup? Yeah, I can, but it's just, again, I love makeup. All right, so now what we're gonna do, now we're gonna go in with a powder contouring. This is just the process that I do things. I pretty much apply my makeup the same in every step. This is Too Faced. This is one of my all-time favorite makeup products. And it has lasted me forever, but it smells like hot cocoa. And as you can see, it's worn, so I don't know the shade, but I use this. This is an LA Colors contouring kit. Really, really cheap as well at a drugstore. You've got your lighter shades on the top and then the darker, so, you know, apply it as you want. But if you see this brown down here, this one is even darker, and it just smells good. So I'm going to go in with one. I don't know what happened with my camera, but I have an angle brush, okay? I use this for my contouring, and I'm going to dab, dab, dab. Remember I told you? And I am going to put it so you can see how dark it is. And then when I blend it out, you'll see the difference, you know? You don't want your face all one color, at least I don't. Not so much up there. And of course, the double chin line. Just down here where I've got that old saggy skin. Little angle here on the side, and then here. And I am going to bring you in close, but I'm going to take my smaller brush because you want it thinner. Just, you could see where my nose was shattered here. There's the bump. And I want to kind of darken that so it's not as visible. If I want a rounder nose, I hate how my nose comes down there. Just like that. I love doing makeup. So when I was on the TV show for 4 years, we, you know, sometimes would have makeup artists come in, or if I did my promotional modeling commercials, they did it professionally. But when I first got into the industry, many, many years ago, one time I think it was like John Robert Powers, or there was the Casablanca. You guys remember that? It was huge in the 80s. But yeah, we took makeup courses and whatnot. So let me bring you in again. And I'm going to show you the marks of where I am going to be doing my contouring. Okay? So it looks dark, right? Let's do this. And it's going to look dark. So you blend it out. Get the sides. I'm going to bring it back. And I'm going to blend. And then, of course, we'll do the final. Just get those dimension on the colors. Have quite a few new subscribers from pimple. What? You're not perfect, Shannon. You get pimples and gray hair at the same time? God definitely has a sense of humor. Hey, I'm going to give you pimples like you were 14. And also going to throw in some white hairs for good measure. So, physically, I feel, especially in the last few years with some health issues, physically in the last 2 years, I feel like my skin, complexion, wrinkles, gray hairs have just kicked my arse. Yeah, and you know, aging is a beautiful and painful thing at the same time. I'm not just talking about menopause and the madness that brings. We all know if you are lucky enough to age, overall it's a blessing, right? But yeah, I mean, it really affected me for a while because I'd look at my younger pictures, and what's crazy is it didn't matter what my weight was, filters or not, you know, it kind of just messed up my self-esteem. But physically, just with body aches and my kidney failure and everything else, the sepsis I have been going through, physically my body feels it's twice its age. My mother is going through some health issues. She'll be 74 October 2nd, but overall, her health is better than mine. Just strengthens my testimony. And again, blending. I can go back and balance it out. But just want to get it as blended as possible. I am getting hot. Should put the fan on. If you guys excuse me for a minute, I am going to do just that. Move the camera. Because, like I said, I am hot. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Come on. There you are. Welcome back. Alright, so now I'm going to go in. Like I said, I got my contour packet. I'm not going to do lashes today. It's going to take too long, and I really struggle with having a hard time with that. So next, I'm going to go in with my blush. And let me bring you guys a little bit closer. I use this water, what is it? Cheek water flip. I think this might be Temu, and I love it. Anyway, it's a cream blush. I think I'm just going to hold off on showing you the products. And just if they're Temu, whatever, I'll tell you. But obviously, I'm not going to do links because I don't know. And I just kind of put that right where the cheekbone starts. I do like the cream blush, but of course, I double seal it with the powder. And as you can see, I have it up here a little bit. And again, I'm using the hands because it's just quicker. And then I'm going to just kind of go in really small circular and follow the cheekbone. And I bring it up, not quite to the nose, up. Blend it, circle, circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, we're going to go over it with powder. But I think this just stays on, like I said, with the cream. You don't have to do cream and powder. I personally like the combo. Working sometimes 12, 14-hour days, I just noticed that it stays on a lot longer. Okay, and again, there's a couple of them that are peachy. I do combos. This I'm going to kind of, also it's kind of a cream. I just got this one. It is Temu in a recent haul. But I just, you know what I mean? When you blush, it's not necessarily red. And just for the balance. And eyes are watering. That is common for me. Where is my... Okay. Now I'm going to go over it with the powder. This is MAC, and I can't see the shade, but it is like a pretty kind of mauve-y, but it's got a little bit of glitter in there. So, let's see if I can get it out. I don't know if you can really see it. My favorite blush brush broke off, so I just use it. And I'm just going to kind of go over the cream blush I just did. Bring it up. So you want it to be like a C, but I don't go too heavy here on the sides. Dab, dab. Bring it up. And again, I layer a lot of my makeup, and just to kind of balance some of the redness, I'll get a little bit on the neckline. Again, these are just my pretty much quick go-to colors that I use. I've seen a couple get ready with me's and they were done in like 15 minutes. Nothing I do is simple. Sometimes, most of the time, I make things a lot more complicated than they should be, but now my lips are dry. This is another thing that I do before I put my lip stain and stuff on. I'll just take a chapstick and kind of moisten them a little bit. It does help for me with the lip liner. All right, so we got the blush done, the foundation done, the eyebrows. Eyebrows. And again, I'm going to zoom in closer for you guys. Eyebrows are one of my favorite things to do because you can switch up the actual look regularly. So, my absolute favorite is, I believe it's Stella, but I need a new one. And I want to make sure. Estee Lauder, it's a brow perfect 3D all-in-one styler. It's got the crayon. This is my absolute favorite, Estee Lauder, okay? And I'm going to show you why. It's got the different, it's got a, see, that's kind of dried out. It's not supposed to be that sticky, but basically it's got your brush with a gel in there. It's got your crayon, and then in the middle it's got like shadow or to blend. Now everything else is dried out except for I still use the shadow brush in there. But gosh, sorry, I'm thirsty. Get some more of my apple juice. Okay, liner, brow pencils. You can use a crayon. You can use even eyeshadow if you are in a bind. This is it. IT makeup line. I really like this one, and it's probably pretty low. I should have gone to Ulta. So what we're gonna do here, and for this one, I don't use the regular. I use this little close-up mirror. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna brush them all up. Okay, so I'm gonna get the eyebrows up, 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 up in the front, and then you just kind of follow the wisp of your brows. And somebody told me, or I forgot where I heard it, but it was amazing. They said your eyebrows are not supposed to look like twins. They're supposed to be sisters, so they don't have to be identical. And mine definitely are not. So for this, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, let me see if I can bring you guys closer. But yeah, this one I focus on the bottom line. So I go in first and I'll go up, 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 and then I'll just shape it. So you can see, like, I already messed up, so they're gonna be a little bit thicker, and it's like a portrait. One of the things I love painting, and I think just the makeup is you can create different colors. You know, like, I typically notice that my makeup will match my mood, and I'm not going all black today. But I'm going to show you the shape before I fill it in. So up strokes like this. Right there I messed up. So, and I again use sometimes different products. And I'll show you one and then I'll go and do the other. I wish I could pause this so it wouldn't be too long. And they're supposed to be the windows, right? So here they need to look more natural instead of squared, so we're gonna do add some hairs. Now I think the pen is better for that, and they're not really blended. And yeah, y'all, some of that mean comments got me crying. So upset. Just kidding. Eyes are watering. Alright. Try to cover those gray hairs, those old lady gray hairs. So let's bring in. See? Oh, just messed it up because I'm not looking in the mirror. Before, after. Alright, let me try to do it quick on the other side. Oh, and my eye just started going crazy. Just gotta brush it up so I can see where the hairs. I need to go and get the eyebrows done at the salon actually, because one is significantly thinner than the other. And if you have mature skin, you want to take it out more towards your temples to open up your eye. I didn't realize the camera was still that close. My apologies. Didn't mean to do that. Now I want to try to get it. There we go. I had to go a little bit higher on top. So we're doing the thicker brows today, and I want to blend it. Got the bottom line done. And some of those whisks. But yeah, I think eyebrows are my favorite thing to do. I mean, shadow's fun too, but that takes a while. I'm almost tempted not to do my shadow with you and do it another time. I know, you guys. That's the best tasting pickle I ever had. I know. Yeah, that was pretty good, Shannon. I need a tissue. They look dark, right? They are dark. But, what can I do to fix them, you ask? I am going to tell you. The compact. Should have left that out. Okay, so, as you can see, the line is definitely visible. So we are going to go in. I'm going to brush them. It'll blend some of the crayon or pencil. Let me know in the comments what you guys like. Do you like the crayon for your brows? Do you do your brows? Do you use eyeshadow? That's what I did for years. And that gel I was telling you about, I do have it, like they call it brow glue or whatever. It really does help. But kind of where I just took out, if you saw the line that didn't look as natural, I just kind of blended that with this brush. So yes, it is a little bit darker, but once the other makeup is on, you can balance it so it doesn't just look like it's all eyebrows. I'm probably going to have a hard time today with the shadow, you guys, because my eyes are watering so much. It's pretty much taken off all that concealer and foundation I had as a base. So typically what I do is I'm going to leave this out because after I do the shadow, sometimes I mess it up, more often than not. But then what I'll do is I'll take the shadow part of this. I say it was Estee Lauder, the 3-in-1 brow thing, and I'll just go in to kind of blend the colors. Any bald spots or spots I might have missed that I have overplucked. And I know this is a long video. I don't expect to get a lot of views for that. I'm okay with it. Just even if one person asks me. Like I said, it takes one person to start a revolution, one person to ask me. Just, you say, hey, I would love to see a get ready with me, how you do your makeup. Then we'll do it for you. because everybody counts. Everybody. Anyway, so here, I've got this other brush, and this is just to lighten a little bit. And that, of course, is just going over everything I just did for the brows. Brush, blend it out. Okay. So I think that lightened it up where I won't have to do too much touch up. Now, the long, long part. I think it's gonna suck. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say I'm gonna do something because half the time I say I will and I don't. Unless I give you my word on something, then my word is bond. My word is solid. Shadow. It's like, do I do the shadow? I'm almost tempted to skip the shadow because shadow will take me 20 minutes. I'm already at an hour. Ooh, that hit on the vape got me. I'm not going to do the shadow, you guys. I love you, but maybe on another tutorial I'll pick up and just do the shadow later. I am, or you know what? Screw it. We're already in. I'm going to do the shadow. This might be a really long video. It is a really long video, I think, but I'm just using this palette, Temu Nakeds. Again, I do mix up the shadows. I do use certain brushes for this. This brush right here that I am going to use is brush it off on my makeup rag. But I just go under where I just did. I'm gonna do it a little differently than I usually do. You go with your lighter colors, so that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll blend it out. See, I just went up into the brow, so that part is gonna be lighter, so I definitely have to go back in after I'm done and do that. And I will come in and zoom in to show you where I put the lighter colors to kind of open up your eye if you're old lady like me. That needs to stay in her lane. It's like, oh, I mean, this person went so far as to talk about how people my age drive. Let's race. Come on. Come on. All right, so let me bring in, just to show you, the lighter colors. This is, I'll go in here at the corners with the lightest color I have, and then I bring it up just under the bone. And as you can see, I have a lot of sagging skin. I guess that's what happens. And again, because I'm not looking in the mirror, I went too far up, but I can fix it. So basically I just start here lighter, and I will use other colors and it will blend. But I'm going to go in and try to blend it, looking in the mirror this time, just so it's not so overwhelmed, so to speak. And I'll dab it and bring it down a little bit over that brow bone. Dab, down, dab, down, dab, down, dab, down. And then I go in with another brush just to dust off the excess. Up. And I do have scars. That'll be another day I get into the story of why I have so many scars on my face. And I know this is supposed to be, and then I blend it with just a regular brush. I didn't realize you guys were still so close. But just kind of brushing off the excess. Back you up a little bit. I'm probably scaring the heck out of you. Okay, is that too much? All right, so. And again, with my eyes watering, it is going to create a lot of stickiness. So I'm just trying to go in and fix it as we move along. Now what I do is, again, I take the lightest shade that I have for the brow bone and the corners of my lids, and then I will go in with the second color, this taupe. If I can find the brush I usually like. I don't know if you could see that. Just a little fluffy brush with this second taupey color. And what I do is I start from where the arch is on my eyebrow, right here and right here. And I'll kind of hold the tip of the brush down like that, and I'll do my first start here and I'll go just under where the brow was. And then I'll swish back and forth. So the concept that I typically do for shadow is I go light to dark until I like the cat eye, smoky eye for the most part. It's my go-to application for my makeup. But I'll swish and bring it down to right where the sagginess and crease starts. Back and forth, a fluffier brush, and then I go right in the crease, but not below the crease, up. Not all the way up to the brow bone. And you're gonna, at least I will always have makeup on the cheeks, and I just go through with the final powder brush, so to speak, to get that off. And oh my gosh, I am starting to think maybe it's my allergies because they cut the grass yesterday. And it's weird, usually my allergies are over and done with, but this year they just started coming late. And again, this is subtle so far. Little bit more here in the crease. We're gonna layer other colors over it, so. And typically, again, my makeup will take 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how dramatic I want it. So this would have been done 20 minutes ago, give or take, had I not felt like I was showing you how I do it. Oh, just got the brush in my eye. What the heck is going on? Lord have mercy. I am so sorry, guys. Just saw my fat. Maybe is it too close? Again, this is my first time doing this kind of video, and it is with a new gimbal. I'm just kind of getting where I had some powder coming off. And I should have done this at the dining room table with the makeup spread out in front of me, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, I'm not really doing this for views as much as doing it for a couple people that requested. And different brush, this is a little bit thinner. And now I'm gonna go with the darker shades. I'm gonna do a little bit darker on the bottom. This is more of a golden. And I'm going from the very bottom of the lid as close as I can get to the lashes to about halfway up. And of course you're not going to see how drastic or dramatic it is with the lighting and just overall filming. Dab it. This is a really pretty glittery color, and it is like a gold. I think golden browns are probably the colors I use the most for shadow, because I just feel that they go with just about everything. You know, like I know purple is supposed to be a really good color for blue eyes, which I do have blue eyes, but they change shade a lot depending on my mood or my surroundings or what I am wearing. But they say that lavenders and purples are supposed to be good for blue eyes. And oh my gosh, those allergies. So again, I'm gonna wait until I get this all on. And for me, the most fun part is this angle brush, okay? I'm gonna start on the bottom, and I'm gonna go, since I'm already doing all brown, I'm gonna go with the third one here. This one, the darker brown next to the green. I might even throw some green in there. I never know. Blow the excess, and I am going to kind of line the bottom lash line. Why is it going? I don't know why my phone is doing that. I really got to get used to this gimbal. So I pull down a little bit. I know you're not supposed to stretch the skin, but I get as close to the lash line on the bottom as I can. Most of the time I do halfway from the center of my eye out to the corners, but my eyes are watering anyway. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up. So see my eyes come down heavier this way and then kind of chink up the almond eyes. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here and see right where the eyebrow ends. Let's see if I can do it this way. Right about there. I'm going to go darker with the black just for you so you can see. And it's not working the way I want it to. But I'll get it. I'll get it. Oops. And there goes the camera, I saw it. So I want to bring it up a little bit again from the corner to right where the eyebrow would go. Can you see? And I'm doing this for you, it's going to be blended, but then I'm going to go here to where it started, and if you can see the brush again, it's an angled. I am doing the black, although I didn't anticipate doing black. Just for you. And that is kind of like the cat eye look. Try to make it even. Wow, my eyes are really watery. Figures. Just the way my work week, or I shouldn't say work week, but that's the sadness that I've had all week with just a lot of shit going on. Just a lot of negativity and just people kind of attacking each other and, you know, misconstruing information or assuming they know details they don't, making assumptions, you know? Like, this is supposed to be entertainment and to help you, whether it's makeup or gardening or like Missy's cooking on a budget. She really helps me unwind. I know I've talked about her a few times, but you know, just to kind of take your mind off of things. We go through enough crap, right? That's why I just don't understand. Like, can't we all just get along? But again, going in darker just for you're able to see. And so it's kind of like that. As you can see how the line is. And then what you just do, and I love the angle brushes for this, I'll just kind of dab it and bring it up. If you go over, it's okay. Take a Q-tip to shape it up, but it's almost like a little triangle. And it is hard because my lids are wet, but I can touch up. Like right here on the other side is not even. Okay, so then what I'll do is I'll take this, and you can just see where the crease is on my eye, see? And I just go in with the darkest shade and bring it halfway through the lid. And I'm going to do that on the other side. And that is like my guideline. So it's like my center point, and just the way my eyes are up in a little bit. So now what I'll do is I'll bring down or up just to give that cat eye just a little bit thicker on the edging. Thicker on the edging. And again, normally if I can't tell you guys enough, first off, my eyes will run, but typically not as much as they are now. So I know I'm gonna have to get my cleaner Q-tip. I should probably have had that out. You know, I have some in here somewhere, and I do. And I'll do the touch-up after. Alright, so that is the base for the eyeshadow. Is it done? Absolutely not. I need to find another brush. Again, it is a little darker, but I'm going to blend. Dab, blend. Little small circles. And now I'm just going in with a little bit darker, but not as dark as a black. Just kind of to blend it. I'm using actually this darker brown again. And I need a smaller brush. You'll get the thing down. If you're new at doing makeup and just trying it out, brushes, whatever feels comfortable. Fingers, like I said, a lot of times I'll do fingers. And I'm just kind of giving a little bit of dimension to the color. And obviously when everything is said and done, you'll see. Have fun with it. You know, if you got time, you don't have to be going anywhere. Use filters, don't use filters. Use different colors. Maybe you just want to try, like for me with lashes, I don't know how to do lashes. But if I have extra time and want to do something different, then I will play with the lashes. Practice will help with perfection, although I don't know if anybody will ever be perfect. Okay, I'm going to let that go for the shadow because, yeah, I'm going to have to sit here and touch it up anyway, but overall, I think it's pretty balanced. And eyeliner. This, obviously, I cannot look at you guys when I do. My all-time favorite eyeliner actually was Temu. And it was this one. And I believe somebody told me it was a Charlotte Tilbury knockoff. I'm going to try this new one I just hauled recently. I believe it was like $2.49. And it is, this, I'm going to tell you guys. Just a 01 black eyeliner. Hopefully this one doesn't smudge. I'm going to be a little quiet for you. Obviously I have to touch up the bottom because I was crying. Where the heck? Need another tissue. Alright, and be quiet. This is like the most crucial part for me. And I'm just going to line the lid, just the top. And I like the liquid. Do it as thick or as thin as you want. Obviously for me I have to have the waterproof. Where did I put the lid? Oh. Crap. Where are you going? I really gotta learn this damn gimbal. I am so sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh. Dripping. Jay is gonna be home any minute and he's gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? I better put a little pep in my step. Okay. Yeah, I gotta hurry up, man. Gotta get ready for my flight. Alright, liner's done. Come on. I swear. Gonna go through this real quick. Primer. I use Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. It is white. And we're just going to prime the lashes. This will help for me to see the individual lashes. So we'll do this. Quick, quick, quick. Put pep in your step, Shannon. bring it, get as close to the lash line as you can and bring it out. Now, I swear by this is one of the other products I really think is really important, is to prime those lashes. And if you guys don't know, now you know, I use waterproof everything. I just find that it stays longer. And I do need to refill some of my higher end makeup products. Let's get those lashes primed. I think they have these in clear, but I like the white because I like to see the individual lashes. And I just kind of rotate the brush. I start at the baseline and then kind of spin it between my fingers a little bit. I love lashes. I love lashes. I've had them done once, maybe twice in my life with the extensions. Jay hated it, but they did go way too big for me. So when we go on the cruise, hopefully I have time. I'm hoping next week. I should probably set an appointment on Monday to go in and get them done because he got me a gift card. Ugh. I'm so sorry, you guys. This one is a little clumpy. I have a new one I'm going to open up. And like I said, this video is, whoops, a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Almost had a booger pop out. There we go, yeah. This is a newer one. To me, like, in a quick fix, obviously the foundation, little bit of blush, and just my lashes and like a lipstick, and I'm good to go. Went a little extra for you today. Let's do the bottom. Give that a minute to dry. So that's the primer, guys. Let's see. So you can see they're a little clumpy. That one has more. And it's going to be covered with the black anyway. But I have like no bottom lashes. I pull them out. And then back up, get out my face. Just kidding. So now what I'm going to do is, I do have a brush somewhere, eyelash separator, so to speak. I'll use this little broken one for now, and I'll just go in and kind of separate them while they're a little bit wet still. Taming of the Shrew. Alright, I'm going to touch up where I got some of that primer here. Obviously, I'm going to make mistakes. I'll go in and touch up the liner and the shadow after. No need to show you how to do that. You'll see if you have anything that's not quite where you want it. We're going to pretend they're dry. I'm just going to grab a lash. I love the Better Than Sex. I've tried a couple other mascaras, higher end, excuse me, Antimo, and was not thrilled with them. One of my all-time favorite mascaras is this, I think it's L'Oreal Telescope. Yeah, L'Oreal Telescope. One of my favorites. But sometimes, because the lashes are so small on the bottom, I'll just use this on the bottom. And basically, I know where each lash is because they're white now. So I will just go in and use the black mascara to cover up the white, basically the primer, and voila. And of course, they're supposed to be a little bit drier, but for time purposes, because what am I, probably about an hour and 15 minutes already in. And then just a little bit, get as close to the lash line as you can on the bottom. Don't know how to do lashes. It would be the blind leading the blind if I showed you how to put on the glue lashes. I think I've done them 3 times my entire life, and I glue my lashes shut. Get as close to the bottom as I can. Again, little more difficulty and challenges with my makeup today because, I don't know, my eyes are just really watering. Oopsie. Don't want to rush too much or I poke myself in the eye. Got a little bit right there on the bridge of my nose, so we're going to go ahead and cover that. And I'm going to go in with another mascara. Some are thickening, some are curling. I would rather have thicker lashes than longer lashes. And that's good. What is on there? Do a couple coats when it dries, whatever. Again, I will go back and touch everything up. Not striving for perfection today. I'm basically trying to cover the basics, but gosh, probably having the fan on now isn't helping with my eyes watering either. Come on, you guys, I don't want you clumped together. Obviously, I'll go in with a brush too when they dry and separate them so it won't look so bad, but that corner just does not want to grab the mascara the way I want it to. Alright, we'll just be finished with that. And for that, the eyes are pretty much done. And last, here we go. See, it's already smudging. But yeah, I'll touch up the corners here just to reline it where some of the makeup didn't stay. I don't like it on the waterline. Alright, for the most part, we're done. Other than lip liner and some lip color. Trying to figure out here which ones I'm going to do. I'll just do this Timu one. Probably because I didn't have my glasses on. So this was in a pack of lip pencils I got. SHCOETY Cosmetics. And I got to tell you guys, it's the first time I used it, and I love it. And this one is color 3025. And I love it. So, went ahead and lined the lips. And now I'm filling it with the same pencil. Typically, I want the liner to be darker than the lip color. But when you don't have time to touch up your makeup, like in my case when I'm working a flight, I like it colored in because I just feel that it lasts longer. Alright guys, now final, almost there. I'm gonna find a, this one is a different color, just filling it in with lip color, lipstick, lip gloss. Okay. Now what I do is I will go really, really light, which I didn't put out. I didn't put out, of course I did. You kidding me? You got 3 kids. Anyway, you're supposed to go with a lighter color, kind of here in the bow. sorry, my nose, but I didn't, dang it, I didn't grab it. So I'm trying to see if I can do it with a lighter lip pencil, but because I've already got, I mean, this is a lighter color pencil, but ugh, lips are so chapped. Yeah, it might work. What I do, kind of make a little bit lighter here, like a heart. Just pretend you're filling in the heart underneath the bow of your lips. My lips are so dry, but what I recommend is a light shade lipstick, and I just have the dark ones here with me. Maybe I could use this. Let's see. Try something new. It's just a highlighter. There we go. That does work. Although I shouldn't have gotten it. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Lipstick on my teeth. All right, guys. One more step, and then I'll do your zoom in. Don't be scared. This is a highlighter, too. One other thing, actually, 2 more steps. Let's say you want a little highlight here on the nose. Balance some of it, and then I just go right here and right here, and it adds a little bit of bling. It's glittery. It just kind of reflects the light. Sometimes if the light hits it just the right angle, you see a little bit of shimmer. Now, let me do this. Little bit of shimmer on the nose, the bridge of the nose. Obviously, I have to go in and kind of touch up a couple pieces. Like, let's say the blush. If I wanted, just because I'll just use this. There's probably some residue on this. Just touch it up a little bit. All right. Last but not least, the finishing spray, optional. This is Revolution. It says Creamite Fix Skin Protecting Spray. And that just helps the makeup stay. Now I'm going to zoom in for your final close-up. Again, I do have to fix it, guys. Like here. Yep, definitely right there, smudging. Alright, but you'll have to get the corners, make sure there's no eye boogers. If I wanted to fix the line here, the brows, they need to be fixed. I'll do that real quick. Just kind of, but remember how dark those brows looked? And you see right there, I'm missing, it's like a little spot missing color here. It kind of thinned out. See how it's higher here and lower here? And then I'll bring the arch down. So yeah, I'll go through and fix that after, but and there you have it. Anyway, thank you for getting ready with me. Now I gotta get ready for my trip, and like I said, I gotta put all this away and do something with this mop head today. Probably throw in a few curls, who knows, I don't know. I really need to get my roots done, but honestly don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it before the cruise, because I only have 2 days off before we leave, and already have doctor's appointments, so who knows. Maybe I'll be able to at least get the lashes did. But again, I am so grateful for you guys being here, for your time. Again, a few people have requested this video. I'm not anticipating a whole bunch of likes or views. I mean, we love that. As creators, we love that. But wanted you to see me in my natural habitat. Meow. Yes. Am I a cougar? No, I know. I'm prehistoric at this rate, but That's how I get ready for the most part. Minus the crying. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. And I'm assuming this will probably be loaded on Monday at the soonest because it's, I'm assuming probably an hour and a half long. My apologies. Normally it takes me 30 to 40 minutes to throw on a face, but for you, try to kind of walk you through it step by step. By no means a cosmetologist or beautician or really good at what I do. It's like with everything in my life. I'm still learning. Anyway, I cannot emphasize this enough. I tell you guys all the time. You know, Ashton will stay sweet. Sherry, Twisted Jippin, will be like, bye! Gotta love her. But, you know, everybody has their catchphrases. April, menopausal man, breathe, exhale, shaky, shaky, shaky. All right, and mine has always been be kind to each other. A simple smile, holding the door open for somebody. Let somebody pass in front of you, waving thank you if they let you pass in the car when you're driving. Simple, simple things. You don't have to go out and do volunteer work or give away money or do anything. You know, do whatever you are led to do for other people and do it humbly and whatever. Shut up, Shannon. I'll shut up. But just be kind. Be kind. You don't have to love somebody. You don't even have to like them, but be kind. Because someday you might not be kind to the right person and you might catch hands or something. I'm just playing. Anyway, again, be kind. And I love you guys. Until next time. Mwah. I said good day. My new catchphrase, thanks to, I think it was Diane and Kim that said, I love that you said. All right. I said good day.